Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Today we have episode number 5 of our Sorare Road to Glory. Now as you can see, we've got the webcam now in the videos. Obviously I just wanted to try and get the first few episodes out before I kind of had the setup done. I just wanted to get the content flowing, and now we are ready to upgrade the videos, and I just want to keep improving every time. So obviously the Premier League is now back. Game week 1 of Sorare 26 is here, and I'm very excited for it. Now, I've got a lot of upgrades in terms of the collection and the gallery, which I will show you first. Then we will go into our game week 103, I believe, rewards, and just the overview of the teams that we did put out. And then the main thing for this video and the focus for the weekend is game week 1 lineups. The Premier League's back, the French League's back, and we've got other competitions that we are carrying on our streaks from last weekend. So I'm really looking forward to this. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new around here. This is just the beginning, episode 5 of my Sorare Road to Glory, and it is essentially the first video of Sorare 26 in game week 1. So if I'm just looking at the gallery now, obviously we did sign, I think I covered these players in the previous video, but if not, a couple of the NEC boys or NTS, I don't know how you pronounce the actual team, I don't want to butcher that, but picked them up. Just a couple of players that I needed a collection bonus. Now actually plays quite well. I think he's going to be in my lineups like most of the main like team A lineups. Ogawa, now he apparently might be leaving, so I'm not too sure, but he did score 2 goals in the first game, so I'm just going to keep him in like my third lineup, which I'll show you later on. Herrera, he had a really good game the first game, but I don't know if he's a nailed starter, so maybe I should have picked up a different player, but for now picked up those 3. Picked up a couple of contender players as well. Then we picked up the Lap again for the Chelsea collection. I don't think he's going to start. Probably won't start most games, but I think he's a good player to have off the bench. He can definitely, I think he'll score a lot of goals this season. I think his minutes will be limited, especially if Joao Pedro keeps playing like he has in pre-season and the Club World Cup as well. Again, another player from contender. Casado was one of our biggest pickups in the past couple of days. £62 I paid for him. I don't think I used market credits for him, but it's a great player to have in the collection. I was going to get him anyway, and he goes straight into our first team, which I'll show you again. Picked up this guy from Sunderland, Noah Sadiki. I don't know if he's going to start. He's 70% at the moment, but I didn't have any other players to play in midfield. I only had the 3. I had Fernandez, Casado, and Dewsbury Hall. So I picked up another extra midfielder to slot in team 4. And a couple of other players, obviously Joao Pedro, £80 I spent on him. I think he's going to be an insane player this season. I really do think that he's going to smash it for Chelsea. So I have brought him in. He's going straight in the lineup. Naipan is a kind of a bit of a, not a rogue one, but just like a random one. Last night I seen Fabrizio Romano tweet that he's going on loan to Middlesbrough. And for a midfielder and someone with his potential, I thought it'd be a great pickup to put in our one of our contender teams. I also got Hansen in season for my Eredivisie stack, or one of them, and he's actually gone to Middlesbrough as well, so I've got a duo there to play, which could be quite interesting for game weeks to come. But now we're going to move into our game week lineups from the current game week, which is 103. I'm not going to spend too much time because there is a lot to cover in game week 1 for the lineups for the Premier League and stuff. So as you can see, under 23s, 500 essence, we should be able to manage. I mean, 80 points ahead, we should be able to manage that. Unfortunately, Dow got a red card, which was quite annoying because overall we didn't do too bad. But I'll take the 500 essence because, as you can see, we already have 955. So we're actually closing in on potentially 2 new crafts. And I'm going to wait until the Premier League cards are in like the essence thing. Because, yeah, I just think it would be a waste if I use the essence now. I think they come into the essence crafting at like 7 o'clock tonight. So I'm just going to wait and just try and get as much essence as we can. And as you can see, Besiktas stack did win us first place. 520 essence or 500 essence. That just changed. That's weird. I think we're still going to get first. I don't think there's anyone else that's kind of playing. I mean, there's a team playing now. But I mean, he's like, yeah, just under. I mean, you never know. Unless this team does really well. And I think we've got ourselves first place finish and 500 essence, which again would be really good because then we'll be able to get 2 new crafts in. And then unfortunately we just missed out on essence by 13 points with this lineup. Second lineup, I mean, the keeper, it was one of them. He was either going to play Thursday and Sunday, or he was just going to come back on Sunday, which I think because he's been injured for a while, they're just being careful with him. So I think he's back on Sunday, which is a bit annoying because I wasn't too sure. We missed out on essence on these guys, but again, I'm not too worried. We should be picking up 540 essence, which is really nice to see. And then here we go, guys, the main part of the video. I'm so excited for this weekend of football. Game week 1 in Sorare 26. Premier League's back, the Liga's back, La Liga's back. Obviously, we're continuing with our Eredivisie streaks. So I'm going to go over every team that we've got here, and there is a lot to cover. So yeah, we're just going to go straight into it. The main team for the Premier League is going to be Sanchez, Caicedo, James, Pedro, and Cole Palmer captain is my classic. I mean, the bonuses on these guys are really high. We got 11, 13, 12, 11, 62 for Palmer. So yeah, I'm really confident with this lineup. Again, I could have put Cucurella in here, but I think after watching James in pre-season against AC Milan, against Leao, he looks really sharp and he looks at it. So I'm going to keep James in for this week. But then you look into the second team, I've got Sanchez, Cucurella, Fernandez. Gittins will definitely start left wing in my opinion. And then Dewsbury Hall starting for Everton. I'm pretty sure he'll start. And I think he's going to have a really good career, or well, good season with Everton. I think if he's going to get minutes and start every game, then I really do think he's going to fit well at Everton, especially with getting Grealish as well. Dyer's already there. I think he's going to have a really good season. And then Team C, again, this is kind of like a, you know, I know these two are going to be on the bench, but I can tell that they're going to come on, especially Estavio and Delap, to be fair. I think they'll come off the bench regardless. And then Tosin captain, I think he's just a safer captain. I mean, I could put Sanchez, but I think Tosin overall is a good, out of the options, probably the better player to go with captain here. And then if we look at Team D, again, similar thing where I know Sanchez will play. Chalobah should start. Big Les, I don't know if he's going to start for Burnley, but I mean, he's their record signing, so I'm pretty sure he would. Broja, again, I don't think he'll start. I think he'll feature. Mark Yu, I don't know if he's even going to make the bench, but he's the only card I had left. But my plan is, once I get Pedro Neto in the collection, Gittins will go here, Neto will go there, and then we'll just keep adding to this. Like Santos will come in, and then yeah, I think for now these two lineups I'm happy with. This one's a bit, you know, I kind of need Pedro Neto to get nailed on in there, but for now I'm happy with these lineups. The common game as well, I've got, yeah, I mean, I got lucky to get Alisson, Cucurella, and then just, yeah, you know, I just want to try and farm up as much common essence to get the packs, to get the collection bonus, to get the market credits from the rewards. So I'm just going to keep trying to play common every week until I can try and build up the lineups, you know, try and get the rewards. So we move into the Liga now. I am tempted to move Oyedele into this team. I think he's more of a defensive midfielder with Mwanga. But I might put Lamarchel into this lineup and swap them over. But I'm pretty confident with this lineup. I mean, we need to hit 360 points. And yeah, I mean, I don't really have, like, I think Moreira is injured. Bakwa, he was rumoured to leave to Forest, but now they've signed a couple of wingers. I don't think he's going to go to Forest. So is he going to stay? I just wasn't really keen on paying like £40-50 for a Bakwa if he's, you know, not going to feature because he's potentially leaving. Kendry, I think, is going to come off the bench. Same with Samuel as well. I think they're both going to come off the bench. So I'm actually happy with these two lineups for like now. I haven't really got too many other cards. And then obviously we've just filled in a common one with the cards that we had, which is fine. Same with La Liga. I'm not playing La Liga in season. I just don't have any like engagement with the league. I don't really follow it. I don't really care enough to buy a league or like a team. I'd rather just spend the money in the Strasbourg, the Chelseas, and teams like the Eredivisie, as you can see. So we are going for streak number 2, which is 300 points. Now, if you remember in the last video or the video before, we hit 299 points with this team with a keeper DMP. And I think Maduro is going to be back. I really do think he's back on the bench last night. They won 1-0. Save him for the weekend game, I'm hoping. Troy Parrott's absolutely smashing it at the moment. He's my captain choice. This is a really strong lineup. I think this is a 300 point plus lineup, no problem. And then also in the second lineup, to be fair, I do think this could also hit 300 points. Ogawa, I'm not too sure. He was actually at 30% last night to start, and it looks like it's changed. So potentially he might be starting. So I'm not too sure. This could actually, you know, because it's a tough one for this one. Again, my main goal for the streak is these two, and this one is just trying to get XP or essence. Same with this lineup. I know Zoet's probably not going to play, and Herrera might be on the bench. Ballard, Kemper, and you know they've got they're playing Fortuna, Citrad. They're playing each other. That's why I tried to leave those guys in the fourth lineup. Keeper's probably not going to play. If we could just try and hit some like essence maybe, or not even essence, even XP. I think XP is like the lowest reward you can get. So if we could just try and get some points and get some essence, I'll be happy with that. And then we do move into contender. Now I've got some good lineups here. Ignore the team names, Team A, Team B, Team C, because I've put my A team in Team C because they got promoted to Div 2. I want to put my best lineup out in Div 2. And I'm really confident with this lineup. I think Saint Etienne have a good matchup. The Kawasaki Fontaine boys have a good lineup. I think they're playing bottom of the league. Obviously, they lost 5-2 in the last game, so hopefully they can improve on that. And I'm really confident with this lineup. I might change the captain to Marcinho. I'm not too sure. Obviously, I've still got a couple of hours to decide. And then I've gone for a full Kawasaki team because I do think they're going to... They should do the business against bottom of the league. I mean, if they don't, then it's a bit worrying. Team B. Now, I know this guy comes off the bench. He's only... I don't know how old is it. How old he actually is? Check. I'm not too sure. Is he a youngster? This is 2024. Okay, no, he's not actually anymore like that young. But I know he comes off the bench and gets like a 40 plus. So this team, yeah, it could... I don't know if it's going to hit a 300 pointer streak, but we can see. And then this team, Hansen has transferred to Middlesbrough. I don't think he's going to go straight in the starting 11. I do, however, think he's going to come off the bench. He's already in training, straight to business. He comes off the bench normally and scores quite well. Again, Team D is just like kind of a team of leftovers that are sub players. You know, we could try and randomly, you know, it's one of those just to try and get some rewards if we can, like essence and stuff. I'm not too worried about this one, but the main goal for contender this week is Team C, Team A, and potentially Team B. But obviously the sub kind of, you know, it's not guaranteed too many points, but I'm happy with the lineups. We do move on into champion now, and obviously I've got a lot of Premier League cards, a lot of Chelsea cards, and I'm really excited to try and get some tier cards or some like just some card rewards through this, because then you get the in-season champion cards. That's kind of the plan. I've gone very heavy on Chelsea in this lineup with Sells in goal and Hudson-Odoi as well, the Forest boys. I just think Chelsea at home against Palace. I know Palace played well against Liverpool, but Chelsea have been, I think we're in a really good place at the moment. I've gone heavy with Chelsea there. This lineup, again, Chelsea heavy, Leno in goal, Alexandro against Brest, I think he's playing. Ngoy, who's just transferred from, well, not just now, in the window, from Standard Liège, and they'll be playing together, so I'm actually keen to have them too. I think they could do really well together. Team C, George isn't going to play, I don't think. Maybe off the bench, but I don't really see that. But this team, probably not expecting much. And then this Team D, I put the Palace boys from last season in here. Obviously, they're playing Chelsea, so, you know, I'm hoping they don't really score well, but we'll see. Mark Guiu again, don't think he's going to feature. Maybe off the bench, but I don't think he's going to be like match ready just yet. Hinshaw Woods, again, I don't know if I doubt he's going to be playing, maybe off the bench. But I think he's going to have a good season. He's going to be utilised in under 23s for me in Sorare 26. But overall, I'm happy with these lineups. Obviously, I've still got quite a few players that like aren't playing, like Bundesliga cards, Serie A cards. There's a couple of cards that are available for Champion that just aren't in games this week. So I think these teams will be, especially Team C and D, will be a lot better once we do have every league and team back. Under 23s, Only have the one lineup this week, unfortunately. I do really want to have 4 lineups in under 23 every week. But I mean, these 3 have been scoring really well for me. Samu got 2 goals last week. Van Bommel got a goal last week, so I'm confident. Stojkovic, unfortunately, I think he's going to be a bench player from at least the start of the season. He's come off the bench and scored in one game, came on and didn't really do much in the other. But, you know, I think he, you know, if he keeps going the way he is, he might end up getting a starting position. But I know he comes off the bench, so I'm happy to have him in there. Then we go into All-Star now. Yeah, I've gone quite heavy with Besiktas here because I think at home, first game of the season, I think it is, I'm pretty confident. And they've been doing well in Europe, scoring goals. I mean, Tammy Abraham's got, like, 5 goals in 2 games. Hwang, I'm not too sure if he's going to play. They rested him in the game, or the weekend game before the qualifiers, so I'm not too sure they're going to do the same thing again. Hopefully not, but I've kept him in here. I'm pretty sure he'll play. Then we go into Team B. A couple of Besiktas boys again. Fernandez in the Russian league now. Kochu as well. But Junior, I think he's going to get a start eventually. He's been coming off the bench since he's transferred from whoever he was at to Anderlecht. I think eventually he's going to get a start, but I've captained him. I might captain Kochu. I'm not too sure yet. I might change that, to be honest with you. We've got Barco in to Strasbourg. Haven't got his in-season card just yet, but he's going to be one that I'm picking up soon. And then this team, De Wit should start. Sadiq, because Poku's now joined Leverkusen, he's the only right winger they've got. They haven't obviously signed anyone new yet, so I'm going to keep him in. Unfortunately, I've got these 2 playing against each other, but I mean, it's one of them. I don't really have... I could rotate one of them in there, but I might put Lino, or I put Suter. I might swap these 2 around and take, so they're not playing each other. I'll decide, but for now, these are the lineups for game week 1. Like I said, I'm really, really excited. I hope you guys are as well. Make sure to subscribe if you're new around here. Leave a like on the video. Comment what you're going to be playing in game week 1. What competitions are you entering? Let me know what you think about the teams and the lineups that I've done. And yeah, that's going to be the end of the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.